Hi, this is May 7th, 2009, and my name is Casey. I'm doing a follow-up video to the previous one I posted in March, which I've received a lot of feedback and comments and questions about. So I want to address a few of those here, and then I'll be doing some other videos on other auxiliary topics I think could be of some help to people, kind of FAQs I see coming down the road. So the first thing I want to say is a recap of my last video. About a year ago, I started getting hives for no reason, and after several medical doctors and allergists and immunologists and a lot of doctors, I ended up going to a natural health doctor who helped me figure out that it in fact wasn't anything to do with allergies at all. It was food sensitivities that seemed to be causing most of the problems, even though I have what's technically considered autoimmune urticaria, which is means that there's an autoimmune antibody that attacks my skin. It seems to resolve itself when I address the stomach problems, so I'm pretty convinced that one is causing the other, or that they're strongly related. I could only begin to hypothesize about how that would work. But anyway, what I want to go over is I've gotten a lot of questions about exactly what kind of diet I eat and what kind of enzymes I take, and I want to give some tips and suggestions for how to start. The first thing I'll say is there's so many different kinds of hives, and I'm not really sure this will help everybody. I mean, I'm not sure at all. In fact, this might not help many people, I don't know, but it helped me a ton, and I think it's worth a stab in the dark. It's definitely not going to hurt you to try this. It's just a healthy eating plan. It's pretty strict. And then same way with the enzymes, they're not going to hurt you. They're what already exists in your stomach, or should exist in your stomach at various levels throughout our lifetimes. So I'll go ahead and put that disclaimer in. But it's worth a shot, and if it helps you, I think that would be great. So the first thing I'd recommend trying is digestive enzymes, which are usually come in a capsule form. They look kind of like a vitamin or a pill or whatever, but they're not. They're just digestive enzymes, and the way you take them is you take them right before you eat, and you want to take them on an empty stomach. And what that means is that if you've eaten any protein or a heavier meal, you want to give it a couple hours to digest before you try to put this in on an empty stomach. It won't hurt you to take them on a not so empty stomach, they just won't work very well. So that's just, so you know. The other thing I take in addition to digestive enzymes are betaine hydrochloric acid. And you can get hydrochloric acid really easily. Betaine hydrochloric acid is what I take, and I'm not really sure how different they are, but it's pretty prevalently available in health food circles. So I would recommend that. I've had good luck with betaine hydrochloric acid. It's betaine HCl is usually what the package says. And then as far as the digestive enzymes are concerned, I would try to get a good multi-purpose digestive enzyme. I don't really take a lot of over-the-counter ones that you get at Whole Foods or anything like that. I get them from my doctor, but I have tried a few, and they seem to be about the same. I just can't recommend any brands in particular, but what I can tell you is that I've taken bromelain on its own. It seems to do the job just fine. So bromelain by itself is a fine digestive enzyme. If you can find a multi-purpose digestive enzyme that includes pepsin and I think it's, I'm going to mispronounce this, pancreatin, something like that, and bromelain, I think that would be great. I have to put a little disclaimer there too. Bromelain is a particular brand name of a bromelain supplement. So the generic form, or what everybody's going to carry, is bromelain. Okay, so those are the digestive enzymes I take. I would take 2 to 3 capsules of each, depending on how big you are, I guess, or what you feel comfortable with. I don't think there's any harm in taking more. I think the only side effect you might get if you take too many is you'll get really hungry, because you have all this digestive stuff going on in your stomach, and it's like, where's all the food? So if you want to start with 3 of each, that's fine. Also, sometimes they're sold in different sizes, so you might end up finding that the betaine hydrochloric acid you get is like a huge huge capsule, whereas the ones I take right now are pretty tiny, and I take 3 of each. But I've also found them that are, you know, like double the size, and I've taken 3 of each of those too. But yeah, I do find I'm pretty hungry, so I usually just do 2 of those now. So those are the enzymes I would recommend starting with.